This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Burnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. On the run, it's Welch. Has the first down, it's still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Boy, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year in Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. It's reeled in. It's Welch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Didn't take long for this offense. First couple minutes of the game, already a red zone opportunity. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They finally corral at the 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The big fullback's got it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
The hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than a big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Carpenter. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Hand off to the single back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Clark.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
To throw, it's Wilson. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught quickly. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just didn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. He
escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now 4th and long from the 43. Interesting play call here coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Golden. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Welch. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Near the goal line. And he scores! Touchdown! Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On the ground, it's Parker. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Wilson. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And we're going to throw now on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Fights off a defender. Cornhuskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's incomplete under heavy pressure.
Before here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. We bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to find room. It's Welch. Gets the first and still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Wilson. Looking to scramble to his left. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback and all.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's bringing it back. At the 20. crosses the touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Nebraska, 0.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Parker. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. That's reeled in. It's Parker. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Looking downfield, it's Wilson. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Testing the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Third down play for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. It's complete. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Auburn now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Looking to throw yet again. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had great continuity, done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass. Here, one of their first mistakes on the drive, a dropped pass, and now a 4th down.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking for some space. It's Parker. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
To throw, it's Wilson. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. In the clear, the 25. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Wilson. Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
And first down for the offense. On the ready. Lasso.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, work that clock, you seal victory.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Yeah, the quarterback to me looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Nebraska offense will take over first and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaks into open space. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
He's taken down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to throw. It's Wilson. Hit as he released it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Huskers.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Auburn now operating in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Contact as he threw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. To throw, it's Wilson. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking downfield. The pass is intercepted. He could go. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. Now the try for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead. Back within 2 scores. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring it down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. They're barring something crazy, Kirk. That should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talked about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carpenter. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Nebraska offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Wilson. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
And he's back to throw again on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Quick throw to the left. And he throws his third interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.